insurance fraud in motor and property insurance. It's been split up into three key areas. At the far end, we have the criminal gangs who are actively targeting insurance companies through a series of either staged or invented claims to take money from you. They are deliberately going after you. And we call this, as a great English word, which even I struggle with, which is called premeditative, which means there isn't a real claim, they're exaggerating that, they're doing something specifically to address that. We tend to find these a relatively low volume of claims, but high loss. So the average cost per claim and the network of claims that are involved can be very extensive. At this end, we have what we call claims exaggeration. These are people that are deliberately, are simply being encouraged, in some cases, the tentatives, to actively inflate a claim to get additional monies back. And that can be to cover an excess or a deductible, or it can be in the case of revenge seekers, where they've previously been denied a claim. So these tend to be tentatives, opportunistic, so there's a real claim, and there's some level of exaggeration on that claim. And these tend to be high volume, but relatively low loss, although they can be a repeat. And then in the middle, we see these what we call deliberate fraudsters. These are not an organised criminal gang. They tend to be individuals or households. Households is really important for this middle group here. And they're simply after the opportunity to play a game with you, to take money opportunistically. I'll give you one of my favourite examples. One of the first cases I came across in SAS about 12 years ago. I was working with a travel insurance company, and we found one household that for the last 12 summers, they had bought travel insurance and they had made a claim every summer for the latest Nikon, Sony or Canon camera, whichever was the most expensive at that time. And they provided documentation that they'd used Photoshop for, and they had literally, then it wasn't an individual, it was a household level. And each of these claims, now they were either deliberately going after the insurance company, or they were very careless with their cameras. But there was 12 successive claims, one a year, from this household. But we put the data together at a household level. So this is how we see, and in terms of our friends from SBM, very much, this is the key area that they will activate and help you with, looking at organised criminal gangs that are deliberately going across carriers, that are deliberately targeting multiple insurers.